Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the magic of Notion and specifically for online business owners. I absolutely love this feature. This is the main feature that makes me kind of love Notion over other project management platforms. So this is a kind of overview of how I have my planning set up in Notion. So I have a sales planner, which is like the hub of my planning system. And that's to ensure that I remember to actually mention the products that I make and sell them, because I have a habit of forgetting about things. I'm really good at making products and offers and courses and digital products, not so good at remembering to tell people about them. So I've made that the hub of my planner to make sure that it's front and center and I remember about it. It also means I can have other kind of satellite planners that I plug into, that feed into my sales planner, and then my sales planner kind of then feeds out to my content planning. So I have an offer planner where I plan out my offers and I use them to kind of make my offers as well. And they feed into my sales planner to make sure I remember to sell them. And then my sales planner feeds out to my YouTube planner and my email planner to make sure I remember to talk on YouTube about my products and also email my list about my products. So that's how I'm set up just now. Here's how it can look in the future. And I will get on to Notion and how this actually works in a moment. So then that means that over time I can plug in other planners as my business grows and as I have more bandwidth to kind of focus on other elements of my business as well. So I can add in Instagram, I can add in podcast outreach or anything else that I want to add in. I can plug these into my sales planner as well to make sure that everything I'm doing is always going back to what my sales focus is at that time. And then over time again, I can then add other things in like affiliate resources, ad resources. It can all be in Notion because it can kind of store information and you can plan out using databases. It's just magic for keeping everything in one place. Having shown you this in diagrammatic form, let's jump into Notion and I'll show you how you actually get these planners to link into each other and talk to each other.
Okay, so how to connect up other databases or templates within Notion. So I think this is the most exciting thing about Notion. Now Airtable does this a little bit as well, but I just find the functionality a bit better in Notion, and Airtable has a lot of limits in terms of the amount of data you can have in any one database before you have to pay a lot of money. So how shall I show you this? Right, I'm going to go into the business focus plan and this shows you the setup of how things are just now. I've got these 5 columns and no more. Okay, so within Notion you can link databases to each other and then pull through information from other databases. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to click plus, and to link up another database we want to find relation as our property type for this column in our database. And then I want to select the database where I want to pull information from. So my templates are all empty, so I'm going to pick something from my own business, and I'm going to pick my ideas generation tab, which is from my digital, was really my offer planning module. So my ideas generation was where I first write out what all the features and benefits are for my products or offers. So I want to pull through the features and benefits to this table, so I'm going to select my ideas generation database to pull from and click add relation. This toggle here, show on ideas generation, means that my business focus plan database would have its own column showing on ideas generation, but I don't want it to fill my ideas generation database up. So I'm going to keep that toggled off and I'm going to click add relation. Next up, I'm going to click plus, and to pull through information from that ideas generation database, I always call it the wrong thing, to pick rollup. Now rollup can do all sorts of fancy things. It can add things from other databases up and pull them through to this database, but that's not what I'm using it for. I just want to pull through the information as is from another database. So I'm looking for rollup. I'm selecting here the database that I want to pull the information from. Now, as I've only linked one database up with my business focus plan. That's the only one I've got to choose from for now, so that makes things nice and simple. Then I select the property from my ideas generation database that I want to pull through. So I want to pull through my features and my benefits. So that's features, and I will change the name of this to features. And I will do the same thing again. So that's roll up, select the ideas generation database, and this time the property I want is benefits, and I will change this to benefits. Enter. Okay, so now when I go to my ideas generation tab on my business focus plan now, I can see all my products that I've considered offering, and I can select the one that ties in with this business focus plan. So in this case, I shall go with my course that I'm doing just now, the course that I'm recording, very meta, and that pulls through all the information, and it pulls through the features and benefits so that I have those available when I'm planning out my marketing. And then I can also link up, if I do relation again, I can search for my YouTube, and I don't want my YouTube growth tracker, I want my YouTube planner and tracker. And I want to make sure I get the right one. And I add that as a relation. And what I can then do is, whilst I'm planning my sales, I can directly from here create an idea for a YouTube video by typing in the top here, new YouTube video, and it creates it here. And I automatically have a template for my new YouTube video. And if I go into my YouTube planner and tracker, when I'm working on YouTube, the ideas that link to my sales plan are there, and I can set my dates at that point. So I know that I'm planning to market this to June 30th, so I can select a date. I mean, that date's passed, but we'll just go with it. So I can set the date for my YouTube video whilst I'm planning out my sales, so I can link everything up and stay on top of everything that way. And I can see it all in one place. I can see what the product is I'm selling. It pulls through the features and benefits, and then I can plan out my content, and it will be automatically create a new entry in my YouTube planner for me to then go to my YouTube planner to go through the process there for creating the YouTube video. So that's how you can link everything up. You want to use relations and roll-ups, and then link to the relevant databases and then the relevant properties within those databases to pull things through.